Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Cincy Game Hunting, and it's going to be tough to beat last week. We had an amazing week last week, and we're actually going to start this week off at that same Goodwill where we started off last week, and we ended up finding that NCAA 14, so I don't plan on getting that lucky twice in a row, but you never know. Alright, so we did find one game in there, and I thought I was going to grab a couple of them, but I looked up 007 Nightfire. It only goes for around $7, and they wanted $5 for it, so it wasn't really that good of a deal. It's a game that I need for the collection, but like I said, I can find it for less. I found it other places before. It's always been scratched. This was actually a decent copy, but I can hold out for a cheapie. I mean, I'm sure I can find it for 2 or 3 somewhere. I know I'm being nitpicky, but I'm cheap. What can I say? They also had a copy of Toy Story 3 on the DS, and I was like, oh, Andrew might like that. They wanted $8 for it. Dude, that game is, I think, a $4 or $5 game. I don't know who does the pricing in there, but I ain't paying that. We did pick up the original Saints Row. I do not have this. I have, I believe, the third one, the fourth one, and the Get Out of Hell version. I don't think I have 1 or 2, and it's just kind of cool to pick this up for $5. It's a $10 game, I think, regularly, and it's a game that I've been wanting to pick up for a while, so grab it for $5. All right, we stopped into Walmart real quick. I had to pick a couple things up, and just took a cursory look over the video game section, and we found a cheapie. MX versus ATV All Out, the Anniversary Edition. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing, but sure. But it was $4. Gotta love that. And it's a racing game, and you know that I love those. All right, stopped in the CD Game Exchange real quick. I was in this side of town, so I figured I'd drop by and see if I could find anything. And I actually saw this game a couple times when I've been in there, and I didn't realize it was actually worth more than they had it for. And it's one of the Wii U games that I didn't have in the collection, and I'm going for a full Wii U collection. Well, minus like the Just Dance and SingStar games and stuff like that, but Smurfs 2 on the Wii U was only $4. And this game, I looked it up, and it was going for like 15 bucks. I mean, the sweet deal already as it was, but I didn't realize how sweet a deal it was. And I actually had a little bit of trade credit left, not much, so it ended up only costing me like $3, so even better. All right, it is half off day over at the Salvation Army, and every game in there is $1.50. So a lot of good deals to be had, and I'm glad I held off on this one. If you guys remember in the first stop, I saw 007 Nightfire for the Xbox. They wanted $5 for it. Well, I got it for $1.50. I knew I could find this game again for cheap, and this one's in really good shape too, so $1.50 for 007 Nightfire. I've got almost every James Bond game there is now. I think I'm missing one. It's a random Wii title, but yeah, 007 Nightfire for $1.50. This one is an Xbox exclusive, I believe. It's called First to Fight. It's about the Marine Corps, I guess. It's based on like actual tactics for the Marine Corps. So pretty cool. Looks like a first-person shooter, and looks like it could be an interesting game. I mean, if it's legitly like, developed by like people that developed, the way that the Marine Corps does their tactics, should be a pretty cool game. It doesn't go for much. I think it only goes for like $4 or $5. So it's still half off of what it should have been. But yeah, First to Fight on the Xbox. And last but not least, we picked up Half-Life 2. I believe I might already have this. I think I have the orange box, the compilation on the Xbox 360. So I might already have this, but I figured for $1.50 I'd grab it, and if I do have it, I can always trade it. But yeah, Half-Life 2, I mean, y'all know the Half-Life games. They're all pretty solid. And yeah, glad to pick this up for $1.50. So 3 games, total of $4.50. Love half off day. All right, as you guys saw, we ran into Five Below really quick. I haven't had a lot of luck at Five Belows recently. It's usually the token, like 20 copies of Yokai Watch and Chima on the 3DS, and not much else. But they had a bunch of games in there. They had a couple of Xbox One games, a 360 game, a PS3 game, a PS4 game. So, along with Yokai Watch and Shima. And honestly, it was some good deals. I'm not gonna lie. It's a game I hadn't heard of before. Jagged Alliance Rage on the Xbox One. They had the PS4 version in there as well, but I figured I'd grab this one. I saw it played in 4K, so I figured it'd be kind of good visuals for that one. And yeah, picked that up for certain dirt cheap. I'm sure it's worth more than $5, but anytime it's a $5 game, I'm totally gonna grab it, pick it up. We also grabbed a game that I didn't have in the collection that I thought I did, but I guess not. Sleeping Dogs on the PS3. I thought for sure I had it. I checked my app and it didn't have it on the list, so we picked that up for $5 as well. I think it was for like $10, I think, so not a great deal, but still better than it would have been retail. And last but not least, you saw it towards the end there, we grabbed Starlink on the Xbox One. These go for like $20, I think, and it was only $5. Had all the figures and the game and everything in it, so yeah, pretty sweet deal on that as well. And got it all for $15 over at Five Below. All right, another week, another GameStop buy 5, get 50% off sale. So, got to take part in that again. We ended up finding 4 games right away. It took me a while to find a 5th, and I ended up just finding a cheapie that only cost $3, so I made it $1.50, and I'll show you that in a second. But first of all, we grabbed Nier Automata, I think it's called. Automata?
What?
Nier Automata. I'll go with that.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
I've seen gameplay of this, and it looks amazing. It's a Squaresoft game, so you know they're going to be solid. And it ended up being $14, so been kind of looking for this game for a while. They just came out with the Nier Replicant game that just came out, and wanted to play this one before I got around to getting to that one, so picked that up for $14. We also grabbed, this was a random that I just came across, and I was like, I'd never heard of this game, so we'll give it a try. The Girl and the Robot Deluxe Edition. Looks cool. Art style looks amazing. I don't know anything about it, but I like obscure games, so we gave it a whirl. It actually came with, it's the deluxe edition, it came with the soundtrack, so pop that in the CD player and listen to it a little bit later on. But yeah, this was only $5, so gotta love that. We also grabbed a couple of 3DS games. First of all, Super Mario Maker on the 3DS ended up being $9.50 after discount, so been wanting to get that one for a while. I haven't found it for cheap enough. Finally got it for cheap. And we picked up, it's on a GameStop case, so I kind of booed that one, but got Majora's Mask on the 3DS. Now, I just bought Ocarina of Time not too long ago, so I got Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time both on the 3DS now, so I'm pretty excited about that. Now, the last game was the cheapie, and the reason I bought it is because I have it on PS3, but I read that the version on Xbox is amazing if you play it on the Xbox One X, because they really did a lot to it to make it look amazing, so I'm super stoked about trying it. Final Fantasy 13. Like I said, I played it on PS3 before. I'm curious to see how much better it looks on the Xbox One X. And I've read everything I read said that they really did a good job of just redoing it for the One X. So grab that for $1.50, because it was $3 marked and it ended up being $1.50. On the shelf, this is actually in a GameStop box, but they had the actual box in the back, so that worked out perfect. 5 games. I think I paid $40 altogether. I love that GameStop sale. All right, I'm getting ready for work, and I got a knock on the door, and it was the FedEx guy dropping off a package. And it was a package I wasn't expecting yet. It came like 2 weeks early. I guess they must have gotten the PS5s in earlier than expected. That's pretty awesome, because this weekend is my birthday weekend, so I can enjoy my new PS5 on my birthday weekend. I took an extra day off, and we're gonna bust that thing open and try it out. And might end this video by going to GameStop and picking up a couple extra games for it. We'll see. Alright, so I stepped into GameStop, as you saw, and I had a birthday reward to use, and I actually went to a GameStop before this one, and I'll show you those as well. I just didn't record on it because I had them holding something for me, and I didn't feel right recording, walking up to the desk and asking, so it seemed kind of awkward. Anyway, at this GameStop, though, we picked up one game. I ended up having a 20% off birthday reward, so it ended up only being like $35 after discount. And I used, none of this I paid for. I paid for it all with gift cards from birthday and Christmas, so that's my loophole there. But this ended up being 20% off because of my birthday discount. So Godfall on the PS5. I believe this is a PS5 exclusive, so looking forward to grabbing that. Anytime I can find an exclusive that can't be played on another console, I'm always down to grab those. And at the other GameStop, I had them hold these for me because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to find them anywhere else. Because for some reason, Dirt 5 on the PS5 has been really hard for me to find. I guess it's also on the PS4, so I'm not sure if you can buy the PS4 version and it'll automatically update to the PS5, but I'd rather have the one that has the PS5 on it and stuff. But yeah, I had a $5 monthly reward that I used on this, so it ended up being $55. And I said all on gift cards, so it didn't cost me anything. And they have a promotion going on right now that I forgot about, where if you spend $29 or more on a new game, you get 30% off on a pre-owned game. Well, I picked up Sackboy on the PS5, and you can see it's new, but I guess it was a return, so they had to sell it as a pre-owned. So I got Sackboy for pre-owned price plus 30% off of it, so it ended up being like $35 for that as well. So altogether, I think I spent like $140 in on gift card money. So it was all free, and yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this week. Guys, thanks again for coming out with me, and I'm gonna go home and play some PS5. Until next time, keep hunting.